I was born and raised in the ghetto. I was born. Miss me look a wash belly. Ity tighty go bingo say. Peace go bite upon your tender toe. Hey, love him master and joy. Look a brother. Energy and vibes and laughter. I must have freestyle because guess what now? My daughter them tell me say they want to play lawn tennis. So I'm going to find out about this lawn tennis thing and I'm going to come now.
Bruh.
Now hold on a minute. I see the lawn. I see the racket. And the ball. But something missing. Now what lawn tennis is?
Another one.
It's to my son say, you have to make sure supervise the youth them, all when time them big, because them tell us them going to play lawn tennis. Okay, lawn tennis. I never play lawn tennis yet. Never ever play lawn tennis yet. But I know say I know how it go. People you know say when I go to school, I go high school and I play football because you don't know. When I go to the ghetto, you know, so we play football. I mean, we play football on the street where it's with 2 stone them and we play scrimmage. 2 all buck off enough time and thing because they don't know how street with the pan. I'm not sure say, Daddy what long talking now, come on and start playing. But the point is, I have never done this before anywhere. And you'll never see me do this yet neither. But I know there's something missing. Alright, here. First thing first, you have to establish the net. So the net, there's something like yasso. Or the net that. You understand? In line with that tree there. I saw them set them weight, no, wait on the bank to come over, you know. Yeah?
Oh, that's outrageous.
Stop it. Get some help.
Just stir it up and then just aim. I don't stoop or have no special stand.
And he's got those reflexes like a mongoose on amphetamines. Had absolutely no business winning that point.
One time I'm not fit like you, you know.
Daddy, it's you playing tennis for me.
No.
I don't know enough about you.
I mean, you never test, you never play lawn tennis before?
No.
Well, you know,
You're
no.
a star player.
No, so a star player. I know Stevenson used to play lawn tennis at high school. Anyway, Stevenson, them, you know him, you know, so
Tell me
yeah.
about your George's experience.
Well, alright. George's though. When I passed for St. George's College, I mean, since we're talking about sports now, I took to St. George's my interest in football. So it was very competitive because an all-boys school. So when a football team I picked for the class, you know, say everybody I tried for the team. But that's the only reason why. That's one of the reasons why I miss not going to a co-educational school because at least we know say only like 11 of we are compete. No, the whole class and every class. So it was very, very competitive. But luckily, I made the football team. So that was the first thing that's the first talent I discovered of myself in high school. Football.
What position?
I'm left back. I could play the wing back position at the defense, you know. Yeah.
Were you good or?
Yeah, man. Actually, I mean, of course, after first time, by third time I was playing for Boys Town. It's just big because Boys Town is a big team in Major League and National League. I was playing Man League for them, and I was trust me to ask them, Carl Brown, I mean Milton Hardware them about Ity and the wing back because trust me.
Do you have videos or pictures I could see because this is a mystery to me.
Yeah, you know, I don't have any video. Them, so them remember them time, I never used to have video and phone and them thing. Well, we used to have video, but never used to have phone. So, you know, a mind can find a picture or two, but I don't have any videos of me playing. But I have stories
to tell.
Yeah, man, I have stories to tell, man. And I play the wing back, man, and them say, Ity, kick off the boots. I tell us, it's my most fondest memory. Because I was on the wing back, the right wing, I come down, and them say, Ity, kick off the boot, I'm a tackle. Bam! Boots fly in the air. The whole court say, woo! You know what I'm saying? No, so even to this day, I'm saying, you know, I don't know if his boots was loose, but it went flying in the air. So I was a good defender. And I could mark very well. So yeah, man, I played good football in Boys Town.
So tell me about your grades and you actually learning at school. Were you smart?
Yeah,
How
well,
did you balance that with football?
well, you know, I went to high school as one distinguished thing. I was a top speller because a lot of people don't know this. I came first at my primary school for spelling, and that's why I entered the spelling bee competition. You know, I remember the morning, the schoolyard was there, and all of us were participating, the other spellers. And my final word, I'll give you a final word, representational. When I go up and then tell them could I spell representational.
That's a big deal.
When I say
That was what, grade
R-E, that's grade 6. Yeah man, I'm cheer, you know. I was in the Gleaner. If you Google it, you'll probably find a picture of me in the spelling bee competition. So I went to high school with that mark, and you know, my interest in football. My grades were pretty good first to third form. I was coming between, they used to place in the class, I was coming between 1 and 5. I remember up to third form, I was like third in the class.
Wow.
It's fourth form, I was up now, you know, I mean, just the only person. I remember Anthony Chung, yes, wherever you are, was one of the brighter ones who was before me. But I came sixth. I remember 1 year. I don't know if it was second form, because every, you call it semester, but every term they would place you, so you'd see where you are in the class. A class of about 36, you know. I wasn't bad for the first 3 years.
The first 3 years. So, tell me about comedy. I mean, you're in school, you're playing football, you're good at school. Comedy just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't comedy, it was entertainment, because I would, for a lot of the years, you know, be trying to DJ and you them beat the this. Beat this. Ask me my name, I go tell you Ity. My daughter name, Najali. Nastessa over there, so watch me. You know, I'm just freestyle and just do that. So that, and when as we go into the lyrics, man, I beat this and excitement until the teacher come. And that was mash up. So,
Always the case.
you know what I mean? And then I go over and say, who was DJing? Everybody quiet. Who was DJing? Everybody quiet. These people start looking upon me and things, you know what I mean? So, but I never get enough trouble for it still, you know? But that was high school. So it wasn't comedy then. It was trying to find some kind of entertainment outlet, because I was always trying to sing, trying to DJ, class clown, but known.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were a good student then.
Yeah, that's long before COVID, so we never used to wear masks and all them things there.
Took off the mask.
We never used to wear masks.
So tell me about your mother and growing up in Trenchtown, Rima.
Oh boy, I was very close to my mother, you know, the last of 8. So all I could hear from my older siblings was, boy, I look at the spoiled one, I look at Black Prince, you know. In high school they called me the Black Pearl as a footballer, because Pele was called the Black Pearl, so you know what I mean? I was getting that name, you know, because football was my thing, you know. A small body, but yeah, very close to my mother, you know, and she valued education. I know, looking back and reflecting, I realized that was a very important part of what she tried to instill in me, is to go to school and learn. That is the one thing she tried to get me to do, is to go to school and learn. So, you know, I know my voice kind of dipped me on top of my mother, because, you know, she's not here now, but for me, that was perhaps my fondest memories, just growing up with my mother. She carried me everywhere she goes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The few times she leave me, she secure me in the house just because she don't want me get involved in, you know, certain antisocial behavior in the environment. Because we're growing up in Trenchtown, it's just like that. But
Did you like being the 8th child?
No, because I never know. That's an interesting question. No, because I never have any younger brother or sister. So I was like always getting all the instructions from my older brother. Go inside. I never like that. I used to vex, but I used to ball. You know, when I'm up on the road, bigger brother they must go up. And sister they must go inside. You know what I mean? I played for watch plate. If water will catch me, I have to catch the water. I'm used to afraid. Yeah. So we live in a tenement yard. The pipe is around the back. So my mother send me to go catch water now. I have to go out some late night and thing. And to me afraid, I'm go and set the water to catch and run, come back around and thing, because I don't want to stay in the dark. And just send me in the dark. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. That's the mom, you know. Send me in the dark, you know what I mean? So I put the water and then no, I go for the water, lock it off fast and look, and I try to carry back home and by the time I carry on phone, somebody throw it. I say, well the water then, I say, go catch back the water. So I have to go back home and go set back the water in the pipe and thing. And this time I try to come back to the water carefully so the water not throw away. Tenement, yeah. I live at the first house, you know. And it was about 6 or so houses on the block. So I had to come out of my house and walk way down to the end. It's a live at the last house. It must be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, for those of you who don't know, tenement yard, it have a collection of houses and one set of bathrooms and shower, toilets, if you may. So that was something I remember, growing up. As the last child, I didn't like that. I didn't have anybody I could instruct. I had to take all the instructions from everybody else,
Yeah.
What the
Were you
beginning of me.
spoiled though?
I would say that my mother really, to do her best to take care of her, in a whole lot of different ways. But she never. She was the disciplinarian too because I never known a father growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I think about being spoiled, I remember it's interesting, not just going to laugh at this. I remember she bought me a brand new, what do you call it, ballet, kind of crepe.
Yeah.
That time it was the craze and everybody was wearing one.
Yeah.
And I went to race over the park and I rested down to race barefoot. And by the time I come, it was missing. So I had to go over now to tell her.
Missing are them teeth?
Yeah, missing is another way. That's still a name for teeth.
Yeah.
I had to go over there and tell her, say, my shoes gone. Wait, what? What do you mean? Go over there and go for your shoes and come back. I said, come on, no, I have to go back over there and ball. And so look about where I'm put on my shoes. No, trust me, that was rough for me, man. Yeah. And then she was because she, what you call it, there's a nice word, there's ICI, informal commercial. No, she sell wares at the corner of Haywood Street and Orange Street. So she introduced that to me for learn how to earn. So I used to sell Kisco. I never want nobody see me. I sell Kisco, No, some Kisco. So Kisco was a ice thing. It's what we call bag juice. But it was in a long, was tall like this.
I can't
and
see
24.
Kisco.
Oh, yeah, so man.
I'm
glad you said that I can never want nobody see me. Because I see my school friend, they hide. You know what I'm saying? But I had to sell my Kisco. And one time, I said Kisco, a bike linked me down right there. So I think I could almost never have my father, I tell us a bike linked me down, whoop, bam. I remember them giving me sugar and water. Because I come out of the bus. Because I sit down. When at my age, because them revive.
Wow.
And then I came to the hospital and give me sugar and
water. Love that.
I then looking down, give me some sugar and water. That is how I grew up. So she introduced me to selling Kisco to help support my lunch money because every day I have lunch money. Really. Yeah. You know what I mean? And she introduced the discipline by showing me to value things that she buy for me and things. So I wouldn't want to say I was spoiled.
Yeah.
In that regard. But I really feel a lot of love from her though. I really feel a lot of love.
Okay, so tell me now about your career because how you just come into comedy like that?
Them say birds of a feather flock together. I discovered my brother now, and that's my brother on my father's side. So you learn that I have siblings on my mother's side and on my father's side. I'm the only child from my mother and father. My brother, Ity Ellis, was into comedy and I was very close at the time. Getting close to my brother in my young adult years. So I would follow him around to his shows.
Yeah.
And that was, I think in school it was entertainment, but the comedy began there. It was a chance called Fancy Cat Comedy Day to say, Wagwan. A typical call, Wagwan. I said, boy, my brother have a show, so I got there. Maybe we can do a thing as the opening to our DJ 2 tune. So I get to tell Claudia Python, she said, come now. So we just have real freestyle. She weren't doing any audition. So me a DJ now. Girl, you pass. They look good. Exam me, you figure you are sticky. You don't get wrong, but girl, you pass. And she listened to me and they say, hey, boy, me try, hold on. That is what she said and kept the film singing.
Yeah.
Feelings okay for you? Just because you listen it. Feelings okay. I'm not a Fancy Cat song, but truth is, he did one, I did one.
Yeah. Every night.
every night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. This week, next week, for a whole month. Till one day say, come here, we want to talk to me about something. We don't have no look at that show. We never joke.
Every night, the one song.
Every night, I'm introduced and say, I'm on stage. All the time,
Your
Girl, you
pass.
pass. You look good. Exactly. You give you a ticket. You don't get
Every
wrong.
night.
And this me was a big finger.
It's giving.
No, she was every night, you know, to just call me and say, you know, and I said, we don't know. We have like one joke. So I kept with a game, look at one joke and thing every night. And we earn $120 each, so we get $240.
You earned $120.
Yeah, man.
That was your pay.
That was my pay.
Wow.
And the taxi to go home in name Amazing Grace, can I never forget Amazing Grace, it was $130.
Jamaica.
So yeah, that's
So hold
Jamaican.
on. So you get paid 120 and the fare is 130.
Yeah, but we get it together, you know, so.
Oh, say it does.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you know, say a good portion of our money. So I have to walk all the way from Shattered Road, just the Thatcher Club, come all the way down Alpha Tree, past all the plaza, walk down to Alpha Tree Square Clock in the night to catch Amazing Grace. Walk from Shatwood. After we done perform, we have my car park out, not even a bicycle. We just walk and just say, "Girl, you pass. You look good. Exactly. You have to give you a ticket. You don't get wrong bang. Girl, you pass.
Love that.
Stick. That part there, we stood must place every night. I stick it.
Okay, so that was your first, that was your early years of comedy. Tell me about when you bust. What year when you bust?
Whoa, I'm a boss now. I thought I was the first time we were asked to do a video with Oliver Samuels. And when you tell me, I said, we are going to find a video with Oliver Samuels, the king of comedy. I said, yeah man, I hate this one.
Year?
That was in the 90s, early 90s. You know what I mean? And that was a turning point for us. You know what I mean? A turning point for us because when we performed there and that video was shown on TV and things, we started to get calls. And that was the first time we did only comedy. I mean, we do look a song, you know what I mean? And do a dance and thing, you know what I mean? We used to do the Boglan dance and, you know what I mean? I used to do, you know? That was when I would say we were interested, we began to become known, you know what I mean? But Blacker, my older brother, would carry us around and give us, introduce us, give us opportunities to perform for different people, different places. He did the barbecue circuit at the time.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to say a boss, so to speak, but I remember that as a turning point, a highlight of our early career to perform with Oliver was a big thing, still is.
Discuss the last commercial.
Oh my God, at the end of the 90s now, we did that commercial. Miss Little, that was extremely popular. And I think we became known at that time. You know, we were doing coach commercials, you know, market.
Yeah.
So after Flex, we began to do coach commercials. Blacker also introduced us to, they were searching for 2 new faces at the time.
Yeah.
And they did for some reason they said Bella and Blacker was more established.
Yeah.
So they wanted some new faces and then they asked us, well, we auditioned. I was about, a couple of us auditioned at the time. My brother, he would correct me and tell me exactly who auditioned. But then, so we started doing commercials for, TV commercials for courts all those years until the end of, the 90s, we did that commercial for us, which was extremely popular to this day. People still remember it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Miss Liquor, where you cook and the whole crowd.
Mackerel and rice. Okay, so that's now 2000.
Yeah, you know, 2000 now and thing, the career
What's your day
established.
job by then?
I still have my day job. Yes, I was still working in the accounting department for Island Communication, Island Jamaica. Yes, I was first just a payroll officer. So all Strawberry Hill, people got know, I was the payroll officer who handled the payroll for the construction team who constructed that lovely property that you all go to now. So I know it from the inception because I was working with the architect who did that, Ann Hodges. Big up yourself, Ann Hodges, yeah man. So that was my day job. So I was juggling, I was working in the day and doing performances, you know, at any opportunity I get. You know, lot of outside broadcasts, of course, in those days. Yeah, in those days, yeah.
I was born by then.
Yes, you was born by then. And listen, I tell you something. When you start go school, you know, I got a little contract with coach at the time. They paid us quarterly.
Yeah.
So every time your school fee due, it was the exact amount.
Wow.
Let me say it again. The exact amount they pay me was like your school fee. So every time I get paid, I just pay a school fee. And I tell you, say, me a burn up in the sun, you know, man. I run up and down
Good
to
father.
the 14 parts. Look here, man, you want me, you know. No, I'm telling
Also
you.
pay the school fee.
No, but no, I'm thinking about it now. I'm saying, wow, the exact amount, I would just collect it. The irony of it now,
Yeah.
I would just collect it and pay it, you know what I mean? So it means all my work, I could buy acting material sweetie for myself, you know. Trust me. But that school fee became very useful later on, a different story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, now we're established, we're still working.
I did World Cup. We hosted World Cup 06, I can't forget that.
06.
We were the comedic hosts for World Cup in 06. Long before Ity and Fan Sketch Show, we were the comedic hosts for
Do you miss the show?
yeah. When I watch back the skits now,
Yeah.
I am really like, whoa, we did that. It takes me, it took, all right, I'm taken back to a moment of time
Yeah.
that really was
Monumental.
easily a high point of our careers, of my career. I mean, I look at the different characters I played. So I miss that challenge,
Yeah.
but because of the role I play in
Yeah.
being the executive producer, the manager, I mean, in front of the camera,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, it was a very exhausting thing to do. But I mean, it was worthwhile because the response we got, the success of it all, it was
Yeah.
really worthwhile.
What's
I
your
mean,
favorite skit? Name just one.
oh, that's
Just one. That
I mean,
come on, yeah. How much
oh,
skits?
but that's too hard. And too many characters too. It's very difficult to name a favorite skit. I must admit though, there's a favorite character, and it's my personal favorite, but it's not the public's favorite. My personal favorite is playing Marley, but I discovered that the public's favorite is Bunty or Pops Adams.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, when I go on the street, they will say, yo, you know? And people even like Fine Voice, you know what I mean?
Don't say I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
All right, well, last question.
Mhm.
All right, a tough one. Who is your favorite daughter?
Oh, that's easy. Her name begins with the letter N.
Next letter,
A.
and the next letter.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, how much more
Next
clues?
letter.
How much more clues do you want to get?
the next letter.
Mr. N. That's not fair, people. I was a name with an A. You know what I mean? Right? I must say, I like my two favorite daughters.
It's a cop out.
Hey.
Anyway,
well,
on the swing.
You want to swing? I can't swing. I tell you something, I can't swing. Mark, set, go. Yeah, what I mean? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm curly with it.
7, you clear with one. 8, 9, 10. You see? You can't win, so. Me catch you.
Wait. Ready?
Ready? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. You see it? It no matter if she reached 10 before now. It's who jump out. Hey, trust me. Fun time with the girls as usual. If you like what you see and enjoy me sharing, all you have to do is just share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and thanks for watching the Ity Ellis YouTube channel. See? Check it.